It's spring. Let's make some money, but let's beware. G'day viewers, it's Jeff McPhee's Gardening, Melbourne, Australia. Well, it's springtime. I've just got home after a big day. It's been 21 degrees and we're getting 26 in Melbourne at the end of the week. So we're in for an early spring this year. And coming out of winter into spring, first few days of mowing heavy grass, because it's really starting to grow quickly, I'm starting to feel the pinch a bit. So today I want to talk about spring, what it means to our business, what to beware of as well. Springtime is an opportunity when you're starting out to build on your client base. It's the most busiest time of the year. It's a time of year when a lot of contractors are so busy they can't take on new work. So the ability to pick up new customers is so much easier in the spring. And it's a great time of the year also to apply price rises, because the busiest time, customers haven't got time to think because they want their lawns done or they want their gardens done. And because there's so many other contractors so busy, it's perfect pickings to put your prices up. Now in Melbourne, springtime is the best. Obviously in other places, Sydney or Queensland or around the world, there's different times of the year. You'll know when the busiest time is to apply the price rises. Now if I was starting out, of course, I'd be very careful about how many customers I'll put the price up at the same time. I do them in small groups. Like in my case, my client base is reliable, they're trustworthy, I've had them for so many years. So I do across the board price rise each 1 to 2 years, depending on the situation of how our business has been going and the cost of living, how that's gone. But every 1 to 2 years, I'll apply a price rise. And it depends on the type of way the economy's going as to how much that we apply. Not greedy, but a fair price rise. I've mentioned that previous, that we can be greedy, but I believe to be fair. And I think if you're fair, customers will respect you as well. And sure, you can still make money, you can still cover your expenses, which you must do when you apply a fair price rise. So when you're starting out, just pick small amounts, because if you did the whole lot across the board, you could lose a lot of customers, and that wouldn't go down too well. Springtime, it's very important that we all have our ducks lined up, have everything in readiness for the hectic season. Now, when you're starting out, it's important that you've got your marketing program ready to go. You've got your Google ads, your Facebook ads, you've got your ads in your local papers, you've done your letterbox drops, all the possible things to put your name out there, make sure it's all ready to go, because the calls will come in and they'll come in thick and fast. Springtime's a great time of the year to cull out the bad customers. Because there's so many new customers available to you in the spring, it's a good opportunity to get rid of the customers that have given you a hard time over the years. You know, some of these ones that are late paying or, you know, messed you about, and you can improve on the type of customer you want. So when you're starting out and you hit the spring and it's going to be busy, think about the type of customer that you want. Target the type of customer you want and target the area and the type of work that you want. Do it early. Get those good customers on early, because they're going to be your future. It is very tempting in the springtime to take on as much work as you can, because it's easy money, it's quick money. But also have a look at the long term. So the customer you pick, think about that customer in the long term. Are they going to be good for extra work, upselling your business, upselling for hedging, pruning, mulching, garden maintenance, etc. Think of that client's overall ability to give you a great turnover year after year. Something to think about. Now, springtime, there's a lot of things we've got to be aware of. And the biggest thing, I think, is organise the customer. Don't let the customer organise you. Now, 3 months to go before Christmas. What, you say that long? Why would you be worried? Be very worried. This is the time of the year to get the rest of your season organised until Christmas. What happens every Christmas, the last week or two? Jeff, we've got our family coming from England. We need our gardens done up. We want it looking really nice because they're mad gardeners. And I'll let you know about 2 weeks to go. What I do is I look at all my customers and have a look at all their gardens and have a look at the program of hedging and rejuvenating, mulching, etc. Looking at all those and trying to slot those in. I'm booked right up until Christmas. I've got every week all sorted. All the jobs, all the hedging jobs, all the mulching jobs. The customers know now of when they're going to get their hedging done or their mulching done. All right, there will be the odd one who'll jump on board with some extras, but you warn them, get in early. After December, no new work, no new jobs. wall that you got scheduled for is all that I'll do. So it's important time of the year just to think about your schedule and organise the client. Because if they start organising you in a busy time, starting to change days, starting to change the type of work that they want, skipping so that they can get their cut just before Christmas, get on top of it. Because if you don't, it'll destroy you. Trust me, because once you get so busy, you forget about worrying about the customer at the end. You just got to worry about yourself and organise it. Now, the busiest time of the season presents a couple of problems, one on your body and one on your plant and your equipment. You've come out of winter, you're probably mowing a lawn 10, 15 minutes of lawn, you can knock them over by lunchtime. Then you hit the springtime. It's going to take you, a lot longer to do. Could take you twice as long in some particular cases, especially when the grass is lush. And whether you're mulching or whether you're catching, the process is going to take longer. You're not going to earn any more money. So what you tend to do is you tend to take on extra work as well, because springtime is the cream time to get the extra funds in. So it means you're going to be working longer. So you have to watch your body. You just have to be careful that, you might have your 10 jobs booked in for mowing, but it's going to be a lot harder when you compare it to the winter time. When I first started, I started in the winter time. Everyone, you're crazy. I come from an office job and I was unfit. So I wanted to ease my way into the business, just doing a few lawns, a few gardens, and gradually build my way up. And so when the springtime hit, I at least had half a chance to get through it. If I started and I was unfit and I hit the spring, sure, the work will be there. I wouldn't be able to get through it because it'd be just too physically demanding. So just keep that in the back of the mind. And the other important thing is your plant and your equipment, your mowers, your hedges, they're going to be under so much more load, so much more work. So it's important that are well maintained before the spring break. Put it in the shop or do all your own maintenance. If it's getting a problem with maintenance of your mower and you're continually putting in the shop, buy a new one. Springtime is when you can make extra money. Do a few one-off jobs so that you can buy a new mower, buy a new whippersnipper, buy a new blower. You can do that because the work will be there by these one-off jobs. So, it's important that you look after both yourself and your equipment. And of course, because you've got the ability to earn so much more money in the springtime, in the peak time, put some money away. Our friends in the UK don't work much in the winter time, very rarely, because they just can't work because of the conditions they have. So they have to save throughout that growing season to pay themselves away through the winter time. We're fortunate that we've got 52 weeks available to us, but still winter is slower and it's nice to have a little bit of a backup. So use this time to put some money away if you can. But more importantly, if you can buy some new equipment that you need it, get it now because you're going to need it. All right, springtime's there. Let's get out and make some more money. Be aware of all the restrictions and the conditions that are going to be placed on you. It's hotter. Sunscreen, hats, look after yourself. Because all of a sudden, it's nice and cool and bang, it hits you like a brick wall, especially in Australia, some of the conditions that we've got to put up with. So be aware of what's going on around you. Organise your customers, organise your plant and equipment, organise yourself, get your schedules right. Christmas, it's 3 months, remember that one. Start planning now. And also, you've got the ability to get the best customers you can. It's there for you. Good luck, everybody. Hope you have a great spring. We'll see you in the next video. Bye.